Entering play call, coach
Getting set for
suggestions.
the point
There are 8
after.
categories. You have 15 options. Batagam is selected.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a
Entering play
12-play
call,
scoring
special
drive.
teams. You have 5
And they finish it up
options.
with a
Buffalo is
15-yard
selected.
scoring toss. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
And these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First down here for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Spread.
They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Forced out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the left. Sweet cut there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
5 categories. You have 15
Line gets set,
options.
first down.
US selected. Seam flat.
Dropping back, it's Peters. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. And the Utes will line it up on first and 10. Corners showing press, they want to be physical here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
A nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And they're on him, and a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
There are 6 categories.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have in the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
35 categories. You have spread slots, glow, tray open off, tackle over cluster, tight slots, HBWK, street, bunch open offset, empty base flex, spread, tights, tray open, space.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Tight slots,
quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
To the air, it's Austin. They'll pull it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're just certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We'll try to get him going there.
They'll try to run for it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Bunt, empty base flex.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Right.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Bunch S, inside, empty quads HG.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Austin. Makes his connection. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor.
Entering base on the screen, you have 5 options.
They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Utes moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Harbor. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're working that left side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
There are 10 categories.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to pass. It's Peters. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they
Entering
had
play
no
call,
shot at
coach
catching.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll immediately call timeout.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
To the air, it's Austin. Trying to get to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This is a 3rd and long.
Short cross.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Getting some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 5 options. Kickoff middle is
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and find a break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Utes are marching down the field. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive line is getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Three high, tight, penny.
Second down now after the sack. Looking for a man. It's Peters. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll go to the toss. Breaks the tackle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Normal, you have QB sweep formation. Close, you have 18 options.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Run it with the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, this requires a little skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 21. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Fakes his man out. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Just steamrolling his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now on second and short after that pickup. To throw, it's Peters. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense gets set for second down. The give out of the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
RPO red bubble.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Right.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take
there are
the
9
penalty.
categories. You have 10 options. RPO red, Y slide
On
is
first
selected.
down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Entering play call, RPO red. There are 9 categories. You have 10. RPO, concept, medium, smash, error, bench smash.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up.
Concept, quick path, pitch, there are 7. Concept, there, formation, special. Concept, there, formation, there. Wild, shot, tight. Double, RPO, wheel switch, double, option, wide off, empty track, punch, slant, spin, return, inside, empty quads,
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone.
There empty quads HG. There are 35 categories. You have 10 options.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Austin. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Utah! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception
Entering
return.
play call, coach suggestions. There
At
are
this
6
juncture of the game,
categories.
one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move to change for the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys who are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will keep it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal from way back there.
Triple option.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal.
Wheel.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal.
Post. Short cross. Short cross. Wheel. Wheel.
Looking downfield, it's Austin. He caught it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at high levels.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And the Utes will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First and 10 from their own 13. The give to the lone running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
Entering play call. Formation. Special. Pistol. Shot. Tight slot open. There are 35. Wide offs. All hitch. Empty tray. Bunch STR. Inside zone.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Back to pass, it's Austin. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That's the right call. You go for 2, you're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with a W.
23.
Entering play call. Special
The
teams.
kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one
selected.
special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. A first down for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made at the end.